Menasha has developed a comprehensive RX to OTC program to support pharmaceutical manufacturers' switch from prescription to over-the-counter sales. OTC switches can be a substantial growth catalyst for your pharma company, but the merchandising supply chain involves many steps and complex processes. Navigating through them can be a real pain, and it's probably not a core competency of your company. There are companies and solutions that help with parts of the process, but the result is that you need to engage multiple suppliers, which slows down speed to market and increases overall costs. Or you can turn to your trusted partner, Menasha, to handle everything. We offer the only comprehensive end-to-end solution. We start with pre-sale switch support, offer packaging and display solutions, manage the entire supply chain, and bridge the gap that exists with retailers, with all the work being done in our FDA-registered facilities, resulting in increased conversions and substantial sales growth. Menasha's RX to OTC program. Making the switch has never been easier. Learn more at rxtootc.com.
Well, first, Target is very passionate about healthcare, and the reason for it is because it's really important to our guests, but it's also important to our team members. We have over 360,000 employees. Healthcare is important to them as well. And then the communities that we serve, healthcare has always been important. So from that perspective, Target has always been focused on health, and not just health, but wellness as well. So the role that we play is a variety of different things. First of all, we make certain that we have fantastic healthcare assets in our stores. And in fact, we do. We have over 1,650 pharmacies. We have over 330 optical locations. We're expanding our clinic business, and so we have 66 today, growing to 69 later this year. And then we have over-the-counter spaces that have a fantastic array of curated products and services. So we have that inside our space, and we've had that for quite some time. But then at the same token, Target's really focused on making sure we deliver a great health and wellness experience across the entire store. So Target really brings its game all the way across the business. We have fantastic fitness products and spaces, beauty spaces. We've made significant investments in our grocery space to bring fresh produce to our guest. So from our point of view, as it relates specifically to pharmacy, we like to say that Target Pharmacy is the only pharmacy with a Target attached. And how simple is that? Everything that you need, you can find in one place. And so that's really how we approach trying to make sure we're delivering a great set of products and experiences to our guest in the space of health. Well, it's important because it's important to our guests, and that's really where Target starts. Everything for Target actually starts and ends with our guest. So we knew very clearly that health and wellness was really important to our guests, to the communities that we serve, and to our 360,000 plus team members. So that's where Target really recognized from the very beginning that this was something that we had to focus on. So that really led to us making certain that we created a very strong array of healthcare assets throughout the store, but not just healthcare assets, really a strong array of health and wellness assets throughout the store, and that's just something that continues to this day. And Target also takes a perspective on the importance of these things coming together in a meaningful way for our guests. And so, for example, in 1996, we stopped selling cigarettes in the Target store. Because we believe fundamentally that that was inconsistent with that approach that we're taking to health and wellness overall. In everything that Target does, Target really thinks about a couple of key themes. First, we think about simplicity. And we also think about engagement. And if you've ever shopped in a Target store, both of those words probably will resonate for you because it's a fantastic experience. And it's that way because of a couple of things. First, we want to make that experience as easy as it can possibly be for folks. And that means that we want to provide the right product for the right guest at the right time. So highly curated, very thoughtful, a wide array of products and services, taking something that's otherwise fairly complicated and making it simple. But at the same token, we try to create a great experience. And that combination, we believe, of something that has been simplified to make it easier and more convenient, as well as a great experience, really will lead in the space of healthcare to engagement. And engagement is really what the healthcare industry overall is after. Engagement means that people will work to stay healthy. Just in general, Target is a very innovative company, and it brings that same philosophy of innovation and design even to spaces like healthcare, where you wouldn't necessarily think there's opportunities to do so. A good example of this is Target's ClearRx program. What that is, it's a program that was really developed to try to make the pill bottle safer from a medication compliance perspective. But what it's really become is a signature program of Target that showcases how Target could take something as kind of nondescript as a pill bottle and really make it simple and easy to use and promote medication safety. And in fact, Target won Design of the Decade for that in the last decade. Another example where Target really focuses through consumer-centric approach on trying to create a great experience more recently is specialty pharmacy. So there are a lot of individuals who have complex medical conditions, and as you know, those are difficult to manage from a variety of reasons. The administration aspect of even just managing the paperwork, all the way to getting clinical support. Recognizing that was important to our guests, Target implemented the Target Specialty Pharmacy Program. That's something that we, again, kind of stood back, realized that our guest had a specific need there, and then developed an innovative program to bring that to the market. There's a variety of ways that Target will engage with consumers. We really actually believe that engagement comes from two different things. It comes from simplifying something that's complicated, because right there, that's something that is going to be meaningful for people. And then secondly, creating a great experience. If you can create a great experience and also simplify something that's complicated, people will engage. And engagement is key to the promotion of medication adherence. Engagement is key, frankly, to making the healthcare industry function even better. So that's really the philosophy that we take to try to bring that kind of experience to our guest. We view technology and all of those aspects as being yet another tool really in the way to simplify healthcare for people. It's really a construct that's intended to try to bring information to people and make it easier for them to do what they need to do. And so Target has developed really very strong capabilities in the technology space. We have a very strong mobile platform. We have target.com/pharmacy and target.com/pharmacia. All of those platforms enable our guests to really seek to find what they're looking for and get the information that they need as it relates to, refilling prescriptions, transferring prescriptions, even setting up an auto refill. So we really look at technology as a means to simplify and also create a great experience, and we're bringing that experience to the guest both in the virtual world as well as in the store. So Target is very focused on quality and outcomes. We have clinical professionals throughout our company and throughout our stores to really make sure that we're delivering a high quality, convenient, and low cost experience. And so it really comes down to making certain that we are thinking from that mindset. And that mindset, again, comes back to what is it that our guests are looking for? How can we meet their needs, and in what fashion can we do so that they're needing us to do in the future? This is a very consistent approach to the way Target has always approached all of its businesses, but no more is that true than certainly healthcare. The philosophy that Target has about simplicity plus connectedness equals engagement is actually a philosophy that may be a recipe for success in all of healthcare. I've had a unique set of experiences in a variety of different roles in healthcare, and I can tell you that I'm extremely impressed by what Target brings to the table as it relates to just thinking about how to make things better for people. Healthcare isn't easy. There isn't anything about healthcare practically that's easy for people to understand. If we can make it simpler for people to understand, that matters. If we can create a great experience for people along the way, that matters. And so I think that there is a lot that can be learned from companies like Target that can benefit all of the healthcare industry and not just the healthcare part of it that we participate in. We're continuing to think about the type of assortment that we need. the type of product and service experience that we need to provide. We're looking at our healthcare assets, and we're thinking about what we need to do to continue to meet the needs of that future guest. The great news is this has always been the way that Target has approached its business. It starts and it ends with our guest, and so it's an exciting time in the space of healthcare, and that's something that we're very focused on to make sure that we continue to provide that great, consistent experience for our guest.